Good morning. Good morning, guys. How are you guys doing? I trust you're all doing well this morning. I am fine myself. My name is Rosalind for those who are new here, and I'm so glad all of you were able to come. Thank you for being here. So, the other day I was doing some cleaning around the house, and organizing can be tedious, can be very tiring. And I was thinking in my head, oh my goodness, is all of this worth it? What is all this? And then I began to notice. I sat down to take a break and I looked at the part that I had worked on versus the place I was heading towards. And I noticed there was a sense of calm that began to come over me even as I appreciated the small bit I had done. And it kind of charged my batteries. I started feeling like, okay, it's not really a wasted effort. And the more I began to think about it, it struck me that even God, the God who created us, God of the universe, is a God of order. Yeah, He created days to follow each other. Sun follows morning, follows night. The moon, the sun. And I realized that a little order, organizing your life in whatever small quantity you're able to, actually does have a very great effect on your life as a whole. So today I thought I'll share a little bit of what I came across one time with regards to order. So welcome, guys. Enjoy. So guys, what if we start with a definition? I thought I would read for you the definition I found on what order actually is. Order is a condition in which freedom is maintained through systems and structures. Yeah? Order is a condition through which freedom is maintained through structures and systems. Interesting. Okay, so we find that when order is absent, what happens, or what the result of lacking order in your life is plenty of emptiness. Yeah, you find that there's a lack of purpose. You find you're doing things in a haphazard way. There's no function to what you're doing. And when your life is filled with confusion, conflict, frustration, lack of direction, it's normally an indication that you're lacking purpose, that you're lacking order. Yeah, it's an indication that some area or the whole of your life is out of order. So it is actually something that has recurring side effects in everything else that goes on in your life. Where there's no order, there's no light. Light is like clarity. So if you're just operating in a blur, you definitely are lacking order. Yeah. So the way to change from experiencing cycles of defeat and failure and confusion is actually to restore order in your life. Remove disorder. Start in small steps, and you actually find that it's kind of addictive once you begin to do it regularly. It's actually a fact that we have to intentionally save time and energy and arrange ourselves accordingly. And that way, our lives will avoid ending up in chaos. Yeah. As I was saying earlier, we didn't create ourselves, and by following our Creator, you find that you must have, in order not to miss out on the fruitfulness that God intended for each of us to have, your life has to follow a certain steps, ways that have been set out for you. And the easiest way is to seek your Creator, to know what His plan actually is for you, for your life. Okay, I wrote something that I'm going to read for you. It's a fact that we must intentionally save time and energy and arrange ourselves accordingly, or else our lives will end up in chaos. And we could totally miss out on the fruitful life that God has planned for each of us. We were created to be fruitful, but it doesn't just come by itself. We have to strive for it. You have to determine that this day, my 24 hours is the same as anybody else's. There are people you see who do so much with their day, with their lives, and you must plan. You must be intentional that you're not going to let a day go by without you doing what you need to do constructively. All this to say, how we manage our day is key. A well-managed, ordered day gives us freedom for creativity and peace of mind. Without order, we get distracted by life's issues and we become unable to hear what we are meant to do, as in the great ideas that drop into our mind. A lot of times you might think that you're just experiencing a block, which happens during any creative, in anybody creative's life. You do experience those moments. But if you're still, this is why you see there's a place in the Bible where it says, be still. When you take some moments and you're quiet, you feel peace coming over you. You feel clarity. And this clarity is what enables you to come up with those ideas. So guys, we need to plan and have quiet time in order to pursue our creative dreams, right? So plan your mind, stop and think, so that you can have the peace of mind to plan. Like when your mind is so full and scattered, you really can't make any proper decisions. Yeah, you can also be able to download your fresh ideas and get God's timing on doing things, because you can also have a good idea but do it at the wrong time, which again will sabotage your plan. So that too is important. That's also another way of creating order. Yeah, Psalms 37 verse 23 says, the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. Therefore, doing things mindfully and in order is what allows us to get great rewards. If you feel like you're overstretched, you've planned too many things together at the same time, or there's too much going on in your life, you feel like your mind is cluttered, it can feel as if it's a big task. But the bottom line is, once you get into the habit of it, of doing things in a certain order, it kind of comes like second nature, and you actually find that you're able to have a lot more free time to even get on with new ideas, new projects, because everything has been set out in a certain way, right? I hope you guys are getting my point. I keep looking at my notes, but I'm hoping you're actually seeing how doing things in order and having an ordered life can benefit us all as individuals. Yeah, so there's just a quick suggestion that I was going to make, one of the ways in which to create order, and that is to unclutter your environment, whether it's at home or at work. If you're able to get your area around you in order, you will find that you're becoming calmer. You'll find that your mind is calm. And as you clutter, as I was giving you guys that example, as you arrange your environment around you, likewise, you're also arranging your mind. Your mind also is able to calm down and be orderly. So it's not just the physical. When you do it, it's like you almost have to do it outwardly, physically, for you to gain benefits mentally as well. You get? So people use different methods to clear their minds. You can journal. You can decide to journal what you need to do, your way of ordering yourself. You can meditate. You can use a to-do list. If you're a Christian, you can use worship music. You can also meditate. You can meditate. Actually, meditating on the Bible is one very good way to calm yourself, and that's another way to get orderly in your life, because really you find that there is some rebuke. The Bible has some rebuke, but for the most part, it is, when you meditate on it, it's stuff that gives you positive growth. So that's also another way. Psalms 46 verse 10 says, "Be still and know that I am God." So that is one of the things I am planning to do as I close the year. I want to make a conscious effort of being more orderly in everything I do. So I'm writing lists, I'm putting reminders and alarms on the phone, generally little notes here and there, small ways to keep myself organized. Really, actually, order is just another word for being organized. Yeah. So guys, as I close, what I can say is, let's focus on what we know we should be doing. Yeah, let's not try to just get everything organized at the same time. That can be overwhelming. But if we can focus on what we know we're supposed to do, then I believe God will do the rest. And together, He and us will come up with a much better and happier way of life. Yeah. So that's all I have to share, guys, on order and trying to get order in our life, and it being something that we can look into. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. You'll see the subscribe button down below. And I will see you next time on Monday Moments.